Trees consistently turn to dust. They begin to cover the path we were meant to follow. Once the country with cluttered streets of peace, but now we face violence and defeat. Our dreams, again crushed, so we fall asleep. Wake up, Somalia.
From gunshots to grenades, so let us awake to peace. Somalia to
But still I was told, the heart and the mind, the soldiers we must lead. The stomach and the mouths are parts we must feed. Put the guns to the side and let's reunite. Put the guns to the side and let's reunite. Let's
stick together. Like T-Mobile says, we stick together. Let's come together and help our people for a better future. Yes, for a better future.
When throughout the whole country our national anthem will be sung. But frankly, you can't have peace while holding a gun.
We are asleep. We've shut our eyes and fell into the pitiful slumber of the apathetic. Even the cries of our own nation cannot wake us, as if the vast entity of sea is enough to break us. Our ties with our home is shattered, and all of the ideals that once mattered are
but the powerful word we're looking for is tribe, basically. Everybody wants to be better than the other tribe, and we're going back and forth on that.
Well, I think Somalia, the only solution it would have is to have a president that would unite all Somalia and become all one. Instead of having Somaliland by itself, instead of having Puntland by itself, they all should unite like they used to be back in the days.
Well, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Somalia it is. It's just the government doesn't know, or it's not well prepared in order to handle the problems, the conflicts.
Somalia. Well, I heard a lot of things from my friends about Somalia. My friends say that it's a country without a government. It's a country run by criminals, and the criminals all around, they just do whatever they want.
To be perfectly honest, I do not know.
I guess I have no idea. I really have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's really corrupt. You know, some people, it's not the country that's corrupt. It might be some of the leaders and whatnot. Because I heard it's crazy out there. But otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like Somalia. Like they
because there is no government and people are fighting all the time, and there are so many pirates. They cannot, like, they are actually impediment for a healthy trade.
I don't think so. I have no reason to think it is.
Oh, why?
I haven't heard any reasons to why it is or why it isn't.
Why?
I don't really know about it, but I don't think it's corrupt.
It's a corrupt country. I really do not have any response to that. I'm sorry, but
I don't know so much about Somali also.
Oh, I don't really know Somali like that, but I don't think it's a corrupt country.
Why?
Because, I mean, I haven't heard anything bad about it.
Oh no, I don't think it's a corrupt. I don't think they're corrupt because you know they do help out with a lot of things. They give back to the community and they cool.
I think Somali's kind of corrupt because it's not ran by a government like the United States is. It's basically ran by citizens. So that's what I think. Yeah.
I think it's corrupt because it's not really well known for a good government and everything.
Yes, I think Somalia is a corrupt country because of all that stuff.
Sure, yes.
Not why.
Some of the things that I've read about in my multicultural classes, there are some problems within the country that affect the people that I would say would be corrupt.
The government
some areas of the government is corrupt, but not the people.
I don't really know all that much about it, but I wouldn't think so.
How would you solve a problem like Somalia and build a government for the people?
I would build a new government for Somalia without involving the United States, because everybody's government is not good for other countries since we're so different.
Like, so how's that gonna work out for the people?
I probably just try to see what the people want for the government and what they all agree on, and try to combine that into like one government without involving other people outside of the.
Okay, I was that lucky to attend Security Council meeting in the United Nations in New York this March, and the topic of the meeting was actually pirates in Somalia. So I could say that I know more than average person. I heard more than average person.
I think you should solve the problem by, instead of being a monarchy and having one king, they should get a centralized government, more like a democracy, more like it, and then with like more people in power, government working together, then they can solve the issue of like spending the money more on themselves and giving it to the people more. So I think the corrupt people, they're spending it more from themselves rather than giving it to the people. And if they get a good leadership, a strong government, then the money will go to the right people.
You should bring over the U.S. troops to Somalia to form a political party.
Well, I feel like maybe the United States can come in, and I feel like they can provide a strong hand in establishing a central government. I feel like a lot of the times we support one group and not another. Another way is if Somalian people can come together and talk about their differences and establish rules amongst each other that everyone's agree on, I feel like it'll become a stronger nation and have everyone more happy.
I think people of Somalia should form a political party, and that way the people could elect and choose like what they want for their country and what's good for them.
How would you solve the problem like Somalia? That is, that it doesn't have a central government. Well, how does any country without a central government form one? That's really up to the people as to what form of government they want to have for themselves. It does not necessarily mean that they're corrupt, but they will need to find some way of governing themselves and living together. They will have the chance, there are some people with education, to study other models, other examples in the world that will give them maybe a pattern to follow, and they can make their own version of it. But we can forget about the assertion that Somalia is the most corrupt nation in the world. They may have a problem without a central government, but that's one they can solve for themselves. Thank you.